Masachaba Mphoswa. Watinta abafazi, watinti mbokodo. Or, you strike a woman, you strike a rock, was a powerful slogan chanted by women from all walks of life who marched to the union buildings in 1956 in resistance to past laws inspired by these events. Now, renowned theatre maker Phyllis Klotz, in collaboration with performers Tobeka, Makutiana, Nomvula Kosha, and Popitsira, put together a play in 1986 reflecting on the powerful stance of black women and their resistance to oppressive laws. The play chronicles the lives of three primary characters, Stodla, Mambele, and Mambombo, who navigate the various struggles faced by black women living in townships at the peak of apartheid. The classic returns to the Joburg Theatre for a reckoning and retelling of a story that resonates even in modern-day South Africa. We're now joined by director Rorisang Motuba. Welcome to Newzroom Afrika, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
All right, now we speak about the narrative revolving around these three characters who navigate a landscape that you say is marked by profound racial, social, and economic disparities. Break that down for us.
Well, I mean, these women came through and were in a time that we were in a state of emergency, you know, as a country, and a huge time of oppression. And what the play journeys us through is a day in the life of them, and we go back and forth in terms of what makes them who they are at the time and what it takes to still be a woman of that time and still have to be a breadwinner, still be a mom, still be a friend, still be a daughter, you know. And it's wonderful because it just shows you, you know, the resilience of women having to be all of those things while still dealing with fighting for a huge struggle. So it's wonderful that we get to explore that in this play.
Now, you've built up quite an impressive profile, Miss Director. You're not just a director.
No.
You're an actress, you are a writer.
Yes.
Your work has been nominated for SAFTAs. I mean, like, I will call you award-winning because I've experienced your work. Ayeye, you wrote Ayeye, you wrote quite a few very powerful productions.
Yes.
How do all of these skill sets complement one another?
You know, it was many years ago because I started out purely as a performer, as I say, just acting, even though it's never just acting, but just, you know, on stage or in front of the camera. And as my career started to develop, I just started to feel a hunger and a desire and also necessity to just explore more avenues. And so I began to really write. And then, you know, my heart was open and I started to direct. So all of the little pieces, you know, come together. So when I'm writing a script, I think about what the actor's going to go through. When I'm directing a script, I know what the actor's experience is. And when I'm, you know, so I see the whole production holistically. So it actually all informs me in a really beautiful way. So I'm lucky that I get to tackle different streams of my industry, and I'm lucky that I've been able to work with incredible productions and incredible people. So I keep on learning and growing within it. So this production is just, it's a lot of hard work coming to fruition. So I'm very happy.
And how did it come about? And what was your vision as the director of this particular production?
It came about from the Joburg Theatre approached me, Dr. James Ngobo, who's the artistic director, and it was last year, I believe, and he said, listen, there's a set work that students are now going to be learning. So previously they were studying Was Albert, and so now in schools they're doing You Strike a Woman, You Strike a Rock, and he said it's an incredible play, and we're going to be staging it at the theatre, and would you like to direct? And I just say yes. Usually I don't even think about it sometimes. I just say absolutely, sure. And then I go home and I start to panic because I think,
what did I just get myself into?
Yes to? How am I going to do this? Oh my gosh, this is a big deal. But I always just say yes, and I know that, you know, I'll be blessed to make it work. And I think for me, it's just about, we're still building. We're in the first week of rehearsals. So the vision is really just to honor the work. It's such incredible text and it's such an important piece in South African theatre, and I want people to come there, and the ones who are familiar with it, hopefully they will feel nostalgic. But even if you're not familiar with the play, just to come and just go through this journey and a world that we are creating with the actors and the production, that you can understand why this is so important, why it's iconic, and why students are studying it, and why it's important to never forget works of art like this.
Who are the ones? Who is this production targeted at, and what do you hope they will take away from this?
Well, primarily it is for students because they are studying it, and that's wonderful. But the target is everybody. You know, this is a story about women, it's a story about girls, and which ultimately means it's a story about our country and our history. So everybody is absolutely welcome. So I do hope that people come and watch. A lot of our shows are matinee shows during the day, but we do have weekend performances also. And I hope that adults, you know, they bring their younger children, come with your parents, come with your friends, because these women are South African women. And they are relatable to anyone and from any age. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, the production is accessible to schools?
Yes.
Is that all schools nationally?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
and
so we are calling out to schools, and schools can please contact the Joburg Theatre to come make group bookings, and we'd be so welcome to have you come watch. Yeah.
This is so important. What is the role that the arts can play in impacting our mindsets, but also behavior as well?
You know, I remember when we were in the kind of the height of COVID and everybody was at home in lockdown, and what actually kept us going, I observed, was the arts, was being able to consume music and television and film, was be able to write, to dance in your own home. So the arts never leaves us, it's always there. And when you have a piece like this that tackles an important time, that still resonates now, because the play is set in 1986. We're talking about staging it now almost 40 years later, and it's still pertinent. The themes are still valid. The stories are still true. And what the environment that the women are living in, some women are still living in today. So the arts are always present, they're always current, it's always important, necessary, and urgent that we never forget and we understand, so that we can continue to heal, you know, and move forward.
Fantastic. When, where, how can our viewers come and experience this production?
So we're at the Rorisang Theatre, which is under the umbrella of the Joburg Theatre, and we are opening from the 23rd of February to the 9th of March. So please contact the Joburg Theatre in order to get your tickets. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook also, and follow the Joburg Theatre and get all of the amazing details. And come, bring your friends, bring everybody. And we have amazing artists, and so you're going to see some incredible performers, and I think that's going to be very special.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to seeing you there.
I will be there. Now that I've been summoned.
Yes, please.
All right, there you have it. Okay, thank you so much. That was Rorisang Motuba. She's the director of You Strike a Woman, You Strike a Rock.